Well, welcome to the party, YouTube. Like literally YouTube just came up and I've been live for easily 2 minutes. So I don't know you people over on YouTube. I don't know where you're going to pick up on this. Hey, but here we are. It's Friday night. I know you're working because you're here watching me, which is good. That's good for you. That's very healthy. Unless you should be sleeping, unless it's, wherever you are in the world, if it's the time where you should be sleeping, I do advocate getting a lot of good restful sleep. In fact, I want you to check out my friend Melissa Jacobson. You can just search her. You'll see her in the comments, I'm sure. She has an entire class on how to get better sleep. She can tell you all about the things that are happening to you because you're stressed and you're not getting enough sleep. All right. But enough of that. Here we are on a Friday night, and I do want to teach you something today. Well, look at that. Somebody's picking up their kids from the airport, and they're watching me while they are doing that. That is the resplendent Bridget Hom. And wow, thanks Bridget for being here. And that's amazing. Please drive safely after you pick up the kids from the airport. All right, and then over to Facebook. I'm just checking in to make sure nobody feels like they're being ignored. And then I'm going to hang out in both the LinkedIn and the YouTube stream. I do want to give one of these a double high five to the newest member of my mentorship program. And that's Zanny, who is checking in the YouTube stream. Literally just started, 2 hours ago in the program. But double high five. I see it. I see you. I don't know if that's what that emoji is. If that's double high five or that's just you going, bah. You'll never see me do that again. But there you are in the YouTube chat, and I'm so grateful you're here, and I'm even more grateful to be able to have you in the mentorship program because I think that is going to be mind-blowing. She is a web designer and an impeccable web designer at that who can do amazing things. So I do want you to go into the YouTube stream, and it's a double high five. It's a double high five, she says. Go into the YouTube stream and connect up with her, her web design. She is, what I love about what she does, she's rapid. She does an amazing job, and she can work in just about any platform. So just reach out and connect with her and send her your website business. Okay, so that gave everyone enough time to jump on. We have more people here than I could possibly ever have guessed on a Friday night, which is good feedback for me. Maybe I can do this every week. If we get good attendance, you people show up, I'll do this for you. So I wanted to give you the one thing that you can do next week or this weekend so you can get a client next week, right? I mean, who wouldn't want that? Who doesn't want a client next week? I know you do. And here you are at the threshold of the weekend. Your competition is taking the weekend off. That's good for you because if you work this weekend, that is going to give you a whole lot more of an edge on them next week. And that client, I'm getting so far ahead of myself. I'll get to that in just a second. I want to welcome the people who might not know me. My name's Chris Prouty, and I run an online school that teaches entrepreneurs like Randy, we see her in the chat, like Zanny, we see her in the chat, like Eileen, we see her in the chat, like Bridget, we see her in the chat. It teaches these entrepreneurs how to attract clients to their businesses, how to grow their businesses, ultimately change their business, change their lives, and then change the lives of the people that they serve. Every single one of them gets to do this in mass quantities because of all the people that they get to serve. That's what I do. So I run an online school through mentorship and through training that teaches people exactly how to do that. Because these people come to me with an amazing service, like Zanny, who is an incredible web designer and just is not getting in front of enough people online to be able to make that impact and be seen as that leader. So we change that. We turn that all around. And if that sounds like something that is fascinating to you, if that sounds like something that resonates with you, well, here's what I would encourage you to do. You're going to see the link right here. I'm going to point to it in the right place, the right time. It's right there. Go to proutyclass.com. Just type that into your whatever it is that you browse the internet with. And you'll also see there's a link for it right in the chat. Just go to proutyclass.com. Yeah, and you're going to get to attend my free workshop that I'm giving this coming Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Not going to be a replay on this thing. As far as I know, some people have tried to convince me to do a replay. Probably not, but you never know. I'm easily persuaded into doing doing crazy things like that. But I want you to show up on that workshop because I'm going to take you through the 5 steps to start getting more clients online. I literally am going to teach you what you need to do. This isn't like I'm going to bamboozle you. I'm going to teach you. You're going to walk away from that thing with a whole bunch of information that you can start using right away. So proutyclass.com gets you registered in that. Because these people come to me and they've got these great businesses. We just want to help get them more clients. So what can you do this weekend to start getting more clients next week? I'm going to make it super simple for you because you only have to do one thing. It's going to take you some time to do this. It's going to take you half an hour, maybe a little bit more than that. But what I want you to do is bring a level of clarity to your messaging so that you are talking at the level of your prospects. And boy, I know you were hoping that I was going to give you like a magic wand or snap the finger and get a client. No, sorry guys, it doesn't work that way. If you want get rich quick, if you want the magic wand, whatever, you got to go somewhere else because you're not going to get it from me. What you're going to get from me is an absolute brain bust of stuff that you should start doing, and it's work, and you've got to do work. So here's your work for this weekend. I know I'm yelling at you, and it's Friday night. And you don't want to be yelled at on a Friday night, but you need to hear this because you want to serve clients. I want you to serve clients. So what I want you to do is add clarity to your messaging. You've got to be impeccably clear on the messaging that the clients are hearing. And I'll tell you why in a minute. A lot of you already know why, but I will tell you why in a minute. But you have to get incredibly clear on the messaging that you're putting out there on the socials, on your website, in your meetings, in your Zoom meetings, networking meetings, whatever. You've got to get impeccably clear. And if you struggle with that, if you have a hard time getting clear on your messaging, well, it's part of the workshop that I'm going to be giving this coming Thursday. In fact, just go to proutyclass.com and register for that free workshop. And come and spend an hour and a half with me, and I'm going to help you. So if you're struggling getting clear on your messaging, especially when you hear what I'm about to tell you, I do want you to come to that workshop. Just go to proutyclass.com, register for it. It's simple. Just give me your name and email, and I'll get you on the list. And you come to that workshop, and I'm going to help you get incredibly clear. Now, but I do want you to try this weekend, and you might struggle with this, which is why proutyclass.com is there for you. Just type it into your web browser. Don't click it. Don't you dare click that because it's going to pause this video and then you're going to be like, well, why do you stop talking? That's what my mom would do. Christopher, I clicked on the link. I don't know where you went, Christopher. That's exactly what she sounds like. So here's the deal. Imagine if you came to me to learn to speak another language, like French. Imagine if, and this, I was just talking to the people in my mastermind about this week. Imagine if you came to me to learn French, and it was the very first day that you were learning the French language. And I said to you, welcome, how many words of French do you speak? And you said none. And I would say, great. Let's work on learning French so that you can describe a complex car repair job that is happening on the side of the road at night in a rainstorm without tools. Imagine if I said that to you. What would you do? You'd feel overwhelmed. You'd feel confused. You would resent having asked me to teach you French because who wants to learn on the very first moment how to repair a car on the side of the road in the dark, in the rain, without tools, alone? You're not going to learn how to speak that. You're not going to learn that level of French that quickly, right? So indeed, what I instead should do is say to you, hey, welcome. How many words of French do you speak? None. I'm going to teach you how to say hello today. That's it. We're going to learn how to say hello. A couple of different words for hello. Bonjour, salut, ça va. That's all we're going to learn today. And that's it. That is much more approachable, much more attractive, much more appealing for the person who is just learning. Yes, I do speak French. I see you. I do speak French fluently. I'm not going to try to teach you it. I could repair a car on the side of the road in the dark at night alone. without tools in French. But that's not the point of this. The point is you must come down to the level. Write this down. If you're taking notes, write this down. You must talk at the level of your prospect. And this is where many people fail, and why they're not getting the clients that they should have is because they're unable to speak at the level of their client. Randy's out here. Randy is an intellectual property attorney. She helps protect people's intellectual property, which is also what she would say their IP. She helps people protect their uniqueness. Now, isn't that a beautiful way of saying it? I might not know what intellectual property is. Hopefully, if I'm communicating with her, I would. But when she says, I help you protect your uniqueness, well, now suddenly the novice just blossoms and comes forward and says, yes, that's exactly what I need. How wonderful is that? Eileen Ryan is here, and she is checking in on one of the other socials. Eileen is a coach, a trainer that helps people get hired rapidly. And that's exactly what she says. I help you get hired rapidly. 3 words. She doesn't say, hey, I'm going to show you the exact questions that they're going to ask you in the interview. And when they ask you what your biggest weakness is, these are the 10 things that you need to do. And by the way, this is the outfit that you need to put on. And also, you're going to need to walk this way, sit this way, don't take off your jacket, don't chew gum, make sure you wear... She's not going to say that to you when she's pitching or when she's positioning her socials to you. It's as simple as this. You're out of a job. You want to be in a job. My name is Eileen Ryan. Get hired rapidly. Can you see how both of these professionals have simplified their message so that they're talking at the level of their prospect? Let me put it a different way. You are at a level 100 of where you are in terms of your competency. If you're any kind of a professional, you're at a level 100. Your prospects are at a level 0. We must talk to them at their level. If we try to talk to them up here, overwhelm, confusion, resentment from even trying to talk to you about this. And what happens when people feel overwhelmed, confused, and resentful? They don't make decisions. So why aren't you getting clients? Why aren't people getting clients? Because they haven't mastered the ability to speak at the level of their prospect. And that's what I want you to do this weekend. I want you to take all of your messaging and I want you to simplify. What I mean by that is I want you to strip away the complexity, strip away the unnecessary details, get to the core of what you do. Like Randy, I protect your uniqueness. Like Eileen, I help you get hired rapidly. Like Bridget, who is over on another channel, who helps you level up your business. That's it. So very simple, something that is attainable and understandable and is at the level of your client. And that's what I want you to do this weekend. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to sit down and you're going to look at your social posts from the past couple of weeks. Look at the things you've posted. If you struggle knowing what to post on social media and you find that your posts aren't resonating and you're not getting the clients from your social posts, then you really should just jump on this link right here, which is proutyclass.com. Just type that into your browser, just like that. That's my last name, class.com, proutyclass.com, and register for my free workshop that I'm going to be giving this coming Thursday in about, 5 or 6 days. A live workshop where I'm going to be teaching exactly that. So if you do struggle to figure out what to post online, just jump into that free workshop. I'd love to see you there. Love to teach you more than I can teach you here. I've only got like 15, 20, maybe a half an hour here, but there we can just go for an hour, hour and a half and really get to it. So do you see how I did that? If you struggle to post on social media and get noticed, I'm speaking at the level of my prospect. Okay, I'm not talking about algorithms and math and the scientific process that I use to figure all this out. Simple. Let's get you noticed online. Let's get your products noticing you online and then reaching out to you for service. Proutyclass.com. Type that in after I'm done because I still want you to hear this. I want you to go through your social posts from the past couple of weeks. I want you to look at the ones that people resonated with. Now, you might not be able to determine that, especially if you do something like weight loss or nutrition or credit counseling. For example, if you do something where somebody would be embarrassed to engage with your content, you're not going to get a lot of information. You're not going to see that because people aren't going, if someone needs to lose weight, they're not like going into your post and going, that's me, that's me, that's me. They want to keep it kind of private. So you've just got to do your best to look at the engagement that you're getting and see the words that you used. But the more important step to that is to understanding what to say to your prospects and getting it down to their level is just do your research. Find out exactly what your prospects are saying when they talk about the solution that they're looking for. You can do this. You can type your niche into Google and look at some of the search results and see how those are written. Go into social media and look at comments that are made to others in your industry. Those comments are from your prospects, and they're going to contain the language that you need to use when you're speaking with them. This, my friends, is how we simplify our messaging. This is how we remove the complex, remove the unnecessary, and get to the simplicity. And the more simple that you can be, the simpler your message, the more impactful it's going to be. Because, and hear this, write this down, please write this down. When you speak in a way that is free of complexity and clears the chaos, your prospects are going to say, I feel like you're speaking directly to me. And that's what we want. We want our prospects to feel like we're speaking to them because as genuine, authentic entrepreneurs, we want to give our clients a transformation. We want to take them from where they are right now to where they want to be. And we can demonstrate that we can do that by speaking the language that they speak. I certainly hope that makes sense. So here are your action items for this weekend. You're going to take a note paper, a notebook, and a pencil, and you're going to just write down, these are the things that I said that people resonated with, and then you're going to do the research. These are the words. This is the language. These are the things that my perfect prospects are saying. And you start to integrate both of those things into your messaging next week, your clients are going to step out of the shadows towards you, wanting to work with you. Okay? You're a web designer. Your clients don't care about PHP and MySQL. Your clients care that their prospects are looking at their website and understanding what they do. That's the language they use. That's what I want you to find out and start using in your own social content, starting now. That's how you're going to get a client next week because they're going to see you as what? Say it with me, the sole source for the solutions that they're seeking. That's how we achieve that. That's how you can achieve it. And I know you can do it. I just know you can. And you know you can too. So stop putting those roadblocks in front of you saying, I don't know how to write. I don't know how to do anything. You've got the tools right now to do it. You could do it right now. I'm going to keep working tonight. You could keep working tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on where you are. I know that, Zanny, for you, it's tomorrow morning. Happy breakfast. Happy Saturday, where you are. You can do this. Remove the limiting beliefs that you have. You can do this. Just try it. Try it for me. And then jump onto this. Jump onto proutyclass.com and register for my workshop because I want to see you there. Because I want to teach you more great stuff like this. All right, I've gone almost 20 minutes. It is time to check in the chat. Randy says simplicity, love it. That's excellent. Zanny says Chris's advice are actually magic wands. She says my advice is magic wands. Still requires a ton of work, though. You've got to do the work. Got to be ready to do the work. Heading over to LinkedIn, where things are crazy. Bridget says you're awesome. Eileen says you're amazing. I think she's talking to me. But it's truly you guys that are amazing. I just put the words together and tell you what to do. You do the work and you get the results. And checking in over on Facebook really quick, seeing if there's any chatter over there. That's how we say it in Massachusetts, where I'm from, chatter. What's all this chatter, kid? Oh, do I miss talking with people in Massachusetts. Beautiful place. All right, it looks like everything's here. Hey, listen, while you're here, because there's a bunch of you here, especially you people on LinkedIn. Holy smoke, you LinkedIn people, perusing LinkedIn at this late hour. What was your biggest takeaway from our time together today? What one thing did you get out of this talk today that you're going to put into action this weekend? Please tell me in the comments. I would love to know. And while you're doing that, I will once again promote to you proutyclass.com. Just go to proutyclass.com. You're going to see a simple form that's going to ask for your first name and your email address. And then I think I even ask for your phone number, not required. But I do say that I might text you a thank you for coming to my workshop. I might. Sometimes I just sit here during the day. I'm like, let's text the people that have registered for the workshop. And then I go like that. And I say thank you for coming to the workshop. Why? Because I genuinely care about you guys. You inspire me. That's why I do what I do. That's why thousands of people. Somebody says I should really simplify my message then. I thought of this. Make your business unignorable. I like unignorable. I also like unforgettable. Yeah? Try those two words. I think that's really great. What a great takeaway. Thank you for that. All right, 11 of you on LinkedIn, you're being awfully quiet. I'm going to presume that you're sitting there on the couch with your spouse or your loved ones, and you don't want them to know that you're doing something other than watching whatever it is that they're watching. But I know your mind is on work. You're an entrepreneur. You're just like me. You know what I love about Fridays? Still 2 days left to the work week, my friends. We still have 2 days left to the work week. Randy says, messaging must talk to the perfect prospects language. You get it, Randy, and you are doing just the most amazing things, helping people protect their uniqueness. All right, guys. Well, I got work to do. I am going to construct some email campaigns tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of work on my website. Holy smoke, Hillary! Where you been, Hillary? I'm so glad you showed up. Going to catch the replay. That replay will be available to you in just a matter of moments, Hillary. And I know as a speaker and an author and a vibrant life coach, you are going to get a ton out of this. Please catch this replay. Tammy says, I just got on. I'll watch the replay. Tammy, I'm so glad you were here. It absolutely makes my night to see you here. Tammy is a direct mail specialist, and we all know how important direct mail is. It is the, Tammy, am I right about this? It is the often ignored marketing trajectory, but it is one that you are a master at. So what I want you to do, Tammy, and what I want you to do, Hillary, is spend time, after you watch this again, spend time this weekend understanding the language of your perfect prospect, and then adjust all of your social media posts for the next week so that you are talking the language of your prospect. That is the one thing you can do this weekend to attract a client to you next week. You'll see it. You'll see it happen. Tammy, thank you so very much for being here. Tammy says a big yes. Hey, listen, Tammy, you and I both know direct mail. Direct mail is where it's at. It's so ignored, and that's the reason it works so well, is because nobody's doing it. So now it's what a great way to catch the attention. I do want you to connect with Tammy. Tammy Grant, you'll see her in the feed over on the LinkedIn channel, and I want you to explore what direct mail can do for you. She's a direct mail specialist. There's Jordan. Jordan, welcome aboard. Oh my gosh, here's what I love about you, Jordan. Jordan is, ready for this? Everybody pull up a chair and listen to what Jordan does. This is Jordan Eaton, E-A-T-O-N. You'll find her over in the LinkedIn stream. I want you to connect with Jordan over on LinkedIn. Here's why. Jordan, I'm going to give your pitch for you. Jordan is amazing because you, as an entrepreneur, there are two different ways to categorize your activities. The first way is something that inspires you. That's what you do. That's the business you had started. And then the second is everything else. And everything else is annoying AF to do. Sorry, I'm not going to swear because Eileen's here and because Hillary's here. Hillary, I'm not going to swear. I swear. No, I'm not. So you have the things that inspire you, and then everything else is annoying because it's not what inspires you. So here's what Jordan does. Jordan Eaton, E-A-T-O-N, get her on LinkedIn. Jordan is inspired to do the things you don't want to do in your business. She is a virtual assistant like none other that you're going to find. And she is inspired to do the stuff that you hate doing, the stuff you procrastinate, the stuff that stagnates, the stuff that you want to delete or defer it to Jordan and let her do it for you. She has an absolute, Hillary, relax. I'm not going to swear. She has an amazing virtual assistant business, and I do want you to connect with her. There you go, Jordan. A little pitch for you. Thank you for being here. Hillary, as a speaker, an author, and a vibrant life coach, I know you get it. And you're going to spend time this weekend looking at the language of your perfect prospect, and you're going to work it into everything that you write next week. Hillary, we're going to get that next client for you. And then we'll be back here next Friday. And Hillary, you'll remember next Friday, you'll be like, oh, I should go pop on and tell him about how awesome my week was. Please do that for me. So great to see you here. Hillary, Jordan, Tammy, Bridget, Eileen, all over there on LinkedIn. And then here we go. Here we go. Randy says, have a great weekend. I hope you do as well. All right, I'm going to bring this thing to a close. I could just literally just sit here all night, talk to you people all night, but we're coming up on 25 minutes. I swear that when I'm going to do this, I just do, I was going to do 3 to 5 minutes, and then here we are almost at the half an hour mark. Thank you, the multitude of people that spent time with me on LinkedIn tonight. You guys are amazing. Thank you to my YouTube fans who are there. You guys are amazing as well. And you guys, only a smattering on Facebook, just like 1 or 2 people on Facebook. I think people are doing other things than hanging out on Facebook tonight, but LinkedIn appears to be where it's at. Double high five around the world. This is Chris Prouty signing off. I will be back with you tomorrow because I go live every single day. I'll be back randomly sometime tomorrow. Watch the streams, catch me live. Make sure you ask questions in the chat, or you can send those directly to me. Just message me on any of the DM platforms. I am signing off for tonight. I will see you guys over the weekend. Don't stop working. Keep working right now. Give me another half hour. Get the work done. I'm going to be here working too. Pump up. Let's go. I will